Hi everybody, the Home Service Pro here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to winterize your outdoor kitchen sink faucet. This could be a kitchen sink faucet, it could be an outdoor shower, outdoor hose bibs. There's lots of things that need to be winterized in northern Michigan because of the temperature that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to winterize this right now. Our water is turned on. We're going to go ahead and go in. I'll find the valves. I'll show you how to shut the valves off. We're going to blow this out with compressed air. I'll show you how to do that, so let's get started. Okay guys, these are the valves to the outdoor kitchen sink. I know that because these ones are actually labeled here on the wall what they're for. Every house is going to be a little bit different. Maybe they're in the basement, crawl space, under a cabinet. You're just going to have to find the shutoff valves to your outdoor fixtures. So anyways, what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and shut the water off to it. We got ball valves here. We're going to go ahead and shut both of the ball valves to hot and cold. Got both of those closed now. So then I simply got an adapter set up here to go from an air hose over to a regular garden hose. You go ahead and make that adapter up to where you can just plug this right directly into your air compressor. We're going to go ahead and hook this up to one of these at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and get it hooked up here. This right here is our cold water. So we're going to go ahead and hook this up. And so I'm going to go turn my air compressor on. All right, I got the air compressor turned on now. And so I'm going to go ahead, now that the air compressor is turned on, we got our water shut off. I'm going to go ahead and open this valve here. And as you can see, it's blowing a little bit around this packing. That's perfectly okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go back outside. I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, so we're back over here to our sink. And remember, I hooked up to the cold water side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the cold water side on. And we're just going to stand back, because if you stand right up close to it, when the air starts coming, you're going to get wet. So it's going to take a minute because it's a fairly long line to get out here. And there we go, we got air now. So now I'm going to go ahead and shut this back off. And just so you know, I have my pressure regulator on my air compressor set to 50 pounds because you don't want to over pressurize the system. So we're only going to push about 50 pounds to the system here, so we don't blow any lines out or something like that. After that sits for a minute, it builds up a little bit more pressure. We're going to go ahead and turn this back on. And we're just going to let that blow for a minute. Now, you don't have to have every drop of water out of this thing, but you want to get the majority of the water. So you're going to want to do this maybe 2, maybe 3 times where you're turning it on and off, just to make sure you got most of the water out. So on this particular system here, the cold water that comes to the sink also does a hose bib. I'm going to take you over into the yard and we're going to blow that out as well. Okay, so that hose spigot there is on with the irrigation here. So it's not that one. This one's kind of hidden back here in the woods. And you're not going to probably run into this too often, but I've got this one right here. And there we go. We got all the water out of that line. So we're going to go back over to our kitchen sink. And let's go ahead and turn this back on again. And as you can see, there's less and less water coming out. We're going to let that happen one more time, and then we're going to go switch our hose around and do the hot side the same way. Each time you do it, you'll get less and less. And again, like I say, there can be a mist coming out, a little tiny bit of water. You just don't want a bunch of water coming out, because then what happens is you get your lines still have a little bit of water in them. It freezes, breaks your lines. So let's go ahead and hit this one last time. And as you see, it's pretty much all air. So we're gonna go ahead and shut that off. And we're gonna go back in and switch over to our hot side. Okay guys, so we're back here in the mechanical room. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this line off. I'm gonna go shut my air compressor off and switch the lines around. It's gonna get loud here for just a second. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and switch this air line from the cold over to the hot side and do the same thing. All right, I'm gonna go turn the air compressor back on. All right, we got the air compressor turned back on, so now we're gonna go ahead and turn our valve on to the hot side. All right, we'll go back out to the outdoor kitchen now. All right, guys, we're back out here at the outdoor kitchen. We're gonna go ahead and turn the hot side back on now. And again, you're gonna wanna stand back because sometimes when that air comes up, there we go. So again, we got most of the water out. We're gonna go ahead and let that build back up, and we'll hit it 1 or 2 more times, and that should take care of that. Then there's only one more step to do, especially when you're dealing with an outdoor kitchen, that you're gonna wanna do. So let's go ahead and hit this one more time here. And we'll maybe hit that one more time. There's still a little bit of water in there. We'll let that build up for about 30 seconds or so. All right, let's go ahead and hit that one more time here. And there we go. We got just a little drizzle coming out of there, but that's it. We're gonna be all right with that. So let's go ahead and shut this back off. Okay, so the last thing you wanna do is down here in the drain, there's gonna be a P-trap down there. So we're gonna get up underneath the sink and we're simply gonna disconnect the P-trap. As you can see, we got a P-trap there. I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera set up in here. Okay guys, we got the P-trap here. I'm gonna open this back cabinet here just to give us some more light. And actually I'm gonna climb in over there so I can disconnect that. So we're just gonna simply loosen up these unions. The other hand in there. And actually with this one, we're gonna break it loose right here. And we're gonna pop this apart and just swing this over out of the way. Loosen this nut. Sometimes these get pretty tight. Now we're gonna loosen this up. You can see the water coming out of it there. That trap out, and I just leave the trap sit down here for the winter. Okay, so now the P-trap is disconnected. So why we do that is up here in this sink, of course this is open to the elements. So when it rains and snows, things like that, we're going to get water going down in this drain. And we don't want that trap to fill full of water and freeze when it gets cold out. So by disconnecting it and draining it, it can't get water in it. It just spills underneath the sink for the winter. In this particular case, it can't hurt anything down there. You're going to want to make sure that it can't hurt anything before you do that. Well, there you go, guys. We got the outdoor kitchen winterized. We got the water lines completely blown out. We disconnected the drain, so any snow or rain or sleet, anything gets in here, it's just going to drop through onto the ground. It's not going to break that P-trap. There's one more step with this outdoor kitchen. A lot of outdoor kitchens have this, some don't. However, it'd be easy to customize something. This does have an outdoor sink cover, so we're going to go ahead and set that right over top of the sink. That's going to keep a lot of the leaves, branches, a lot of the snow and rain and stuff from being able to get in the sink. But you can use a piece of plywood, plastic, whatever, just something to cover that up with to help keep some of that out of the sink. Well, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps us grow. We appreciate it. Have a great day, and remember, you got this. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks.